allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll go to roll call. Treasurer Rogers.
Mayor Evans.
Here.
That's it.
We got the minutes from May 6, 2019. Any additions, subtractions, deletions, or amendments to the list of minutes?
Now I move that we approve the minutes from May 6th.
I second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Minute from May 16th. Any additions, subtractions, deletions, or amendments to this set of minutes?
No, I move that we approve the May 16th minutes.
I second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion carries. We have claims to the amount of $515,920.42. Any questions regarding the claims?
I got 3. Police overtime.
Yes.
Is that normal, unusual, or what is it?
We had a little bit more overtime than what we normally have. I think mainly it's because of the homicide investigation. We've been assisting with that a little bit, so. And there were some other things, training that happened last month, and we had some, it's mainly training and homicide, I
Does
think.
that come out of your budget?
It does.
We got 50 claims for FirstNet.
That's our.
What is that?
That's our cell phone.
That's our
AT&T.
cell phone, but we had an issue and a problem with it. And that's actually, Steve, is that 3 or 4 months?
Yes, it is. Yes. 3 or 4 months.
Oh, it's 4. It's kind of unusual to see 50 claims for.
Well, but that's by individual phone. We have to identify it that way in order to pay the bill so that they credit it correctly.
And the other thing was Merrill Brothers. Is 27,000, is that normal for them?
No. I keep telling you guys that we're hauling sludge, liquid sludge.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have issues at the plant. We need to lower the inventory. And the only way to lower the inventory, besides unless we press 24 hours, which is not going to happen, is we have to need to haul liquid out.
Is that kind of once a year type of thing, or?
I hope so. I mean, I've hauled before, Dick. It's been a few years since we had that amount. I just soon not do it. But a lot of it, we've got a fellow menace issue that we're trying to solve. Plus, the flow from Indiana Packers, they've been allowed more flow, so that means more stuff. Okay?
So the choice is to haul it or press it,
Well, no, we're pressing too.
but you can't
Oh,
press
yeah,
it fast enough?
No, we're pressing 5 days a week.
But if you could press 7 days a week, would you then?
No. Unfortunately not, no.
So we need a bigger press or sludge?
No, need to get it under control and then I won't have to be hauling it. Now, I don't want to go that route as far as getting a different press or putting a centrifuge on the, you know what I mean? I mean, now you're talking a lot of money. That's don't get me wrong, that's a sizable chunk of money. But when you talk about another unit or 2 units, change the size of the building, you're talking about,
Real money.
what? Yes, really.
I'm not asking because it was criticized, I'm just wanting to know because I
No,
don't
that's
understand.
but that's the
That just
issue.
happens once in a while.
We've had a couple of violations last month from solids. Our ammonias are good, but it is what it is.
When they haul that out, is our liability gone?
Yeah, it's theirs. When they take the semi-solid or the liquid, as soon as they take it off, it's in their trucks, going, they're doing all the land application and stuff.
Okay. That was it.
Oh, okay.
I would move to approve the claims in amount of $515,920.42.
So moved.
You want a second?
Oh, you already moved it? I didn't hear you say that. I second.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Department head reports, Chief Mullen in the back.
Yes, I don't have very much to report, just, we're still working with a homicide investigation. We have an officer who's dedicated to a daytime shift to do that so far, and probably mid-June or something like that, we might change our routine, so that's about all I've got.
Can you give us any clues as to the amount of manpower it's aimed at this thing, or
I think I
those
could
kinds
say-
of things?
I can say that the sheriff's department has several officers that are up there on a daily basis, and state police. If you could drive by the city building anytime during the daytime, it's kind of hard to find a place to park. It's kind of hard to find a place to park if you are a police officer and the 3 spots are up there, but it's just, there's a lot of people working on it, so we keep working, keep progressing.
Certainly made a lot of splashes around with TV and other things. The internet is just buzzing with that stuff.
Thanks, Chief. Thank you. Superintendent Lyons.
To be honest, I forgot to look at what I had on my computer.
All right, any questions for me?
I'm going to be honest, but no, we've been busy doing all the yard work and parks and everything else. We've cut down a couple trees and did some potholes a couple times. Street sweeper's been out a couple times trying to pick up tree debris and everything else from the springtime, so we're keeping busy.
On Prince William, across from Gil Smith's house, there's a hole about this big.
Sounds like they
I
missed
think I
one.
looked in there, I saw Volkswagen in there the other day. You might want to kind of check along that right side over there and see if there's anything.
It's on the road edge.
It's on the edge of the road.
It's on the edge, it's big.
Okay. I'll have a look.
And there's a place on Monroe Street between Washington and Market. Right in the middle of the block, there's about a 50-foot place that's all beat up.
It's unraveled, so
Okay.
the patch isn't going to
Okay.
work particularly well.
Everything else along there is fine,
It's
it's
right
just
there.
right that one space.
It's right where the trees are, right where the shade is.
Okay. I know you see those things before I do.
Any other questions?
And they're getting ready to, oh, this is water, right?
We're talking about wastewater.
No, there's something about water.
We talk about water every other time. Thought we'd give Dick a chance today.
Oh, thank you.
Superintendent Myers.
Bowen's in town with the job trailers, tool trailers and equipment and,
Big stuff's out there.
yep, pipe, I think they got a pipe delivery tomorrow, I believe.
Mitch is in charge of that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a pipe delivery tomorrow. Getting started.
Can you figure out all the flags and stuff out there at the golf course, what all that means?
Yeah.
The markers? I they're everywhere.
Yeah, they've got some locates out there and they staked off like an easement for where the water is gonna go. There's markers for the 100-foot radius of the well.
Markers for the roadway.
Yeah. Yep.
Thinking we're gonna be turning dirt here soon.
Yeah, real soon.
Possibly tomorrow.
It's getting exciting.
Good. It is exciting.
All right. Superintendent Vancic. On sledge.
On sludge, yes. Got a guy retiring in less than 2 weeks. So I'm gonna have, pull some people in for some interviews, and I've got some applications. Try to get somebody hired to replace him. With Colin being here, had a lot of people out checking the site for the phosphorus building. So, and then that's coming up here with the open bids. Besides that, just trying to keep things going.
Anything for Dave? For Treasurer Aldrich?
Yep.
All right. Colin, you want to talk a little bit about this project? While I open bids, I didn't bring my little letter up there, so I'm going to have
Sure. This one, mine? So it's opening bids for a small chemical storage building on the wastewater treatment plant site. The chemical that's going to be stored is sodium aluminate. Sodium aluminate will be used to remove phosphorus from the wastewater. The Department of Environmental Management item is requiring all plants in the state of Indiana with 1 million gallons a day or more to have an effluent phosphorus level of 1 milligram per liter or below. We're also requiring those plants to have these chemical storage facilities. So this is us getting into compliance.
And we're not awarding tonight, we're just opening tonight?
Yes.
I assume? Okay. So the first one we opened, this is Bowen Engineering Corporation. We got a base with 2 alternates. That's on that call?
Yes.
All right. So their base bid is $271,000. Alternate bid number 1 is $9,900. Alternate bid number 2 is $8,900. There any other alternate bids on here? All? That's all?
No, that's all alternate bids.
Okay. This is Crosby Construction. They have a base bid of $288,882. 288,882. Alternate 1 is $10,005. And alternate 2 is $11,016. That was Crosby Construction back. This is KDM Services LLC. Okay, they did theirs a little differently. Their base bid is $188,650, 188,650. Our alternates 1 and 2 mutually exclusive of each other. Colin, if you do one, you won't do the other.
No, they're not.
Okay, so what they have for alternate 1 is $203,035, so I assume it's that minus the base,
Right, probably.
which would be $14,385 is the difference. And for alternate 2, they have $202,105. So if you subtract that from the base, that is $13,455. Above the Fairmont side, we'll review these for completeness, whether they were responsible and responsive bidders or quoters. I can't remember. We did quoting, didn't we?
Well, that's bid now.
We expected it to be a quote, right?
You're like right there,
Okay.
estimated right below.
So at the next meeting, I'll imagine.
We'll have some results and have some comments.
All right. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you.
See you.
See you at the next meeting.
The copies for you.
Check the balls first. The other item of business that we have is a request for short-term disability. I typed out what our personnel policy says. It appears that the employee has met all the requirements of personnel policy, which means that all that's left is the Board of Public Works to make the final decision decision on any short-term disability leave.
Is that it under insurance or is that self-insured?
House. That's us.
Would be paid out of.
Is that under their
Comes out of
health?
our payroll line.
So it's not self-insured, doesn't come out of our pocket?
Yes, in one sense, it's coming out, this employee works for the, we can say that, can't we?
Just
Put his
don't say his
name on
name.
that. Oh,
Huh?
put his name on
Just
it.
don't
Just-
disclose his name.
No, just,
Yeah.
yeah. He works for the city. He works in a department that's part of our budget. But his wages are budgeted for the year. So at this point in time, for a 12-week period at the most, we will pay him 65% of his wages for 12 weeks only. But that comes out of his payroll line item that has been budgeted. So instead of paying him his normal amount, we're only gonna pay 65%.
And that's in the personnel policy?
And most of it is.
So we are self-insured in the sense that we're picking up the tab, no insurance company is gonna pay it.
Yeah, correct.
Because you can buy disability insurance,
Yes, you can.
But
Yes, you can.
self-insured is the way to go on that, I think. That's
Mhm.
crazy.
So I would move that we permit him to be on short-term disability leave as provided by the policy and procedure manual.
Has that been approved by his department head, or
Yes.
I second?
All right, any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. That's all I've got for tonight. Clerk Treasurer, you have anything?
No, I really don't.
Board, do you have anything? Public?
No public here.
Oh, kinda.
No, I haven't.
All right, I'll move to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
It is 5:47 PM.